another Tomica video for you guys, brought to you by Diecast Car Guru. These are all 2022 new models. This one doesn't say it, but it is. This must be a 2023 re-release, I guess you could call it, but that's the way the Tomica line works. When they are released in 2022, they have the sticker, but if they release it in 2023, there won't be a sticker on there. So, and then years after that, there will not be a sticker until it gets discontinued. So they only get stickers when they're new. And normally there isn't a difference with them after the sticker is removed. But sometimes there's a running change, and that is what happened with the Type R. This, you can tell what Type R you get by the sticker. So if you have the sticker, you have the original version. But once they removed the sticker and released it for 2023, they changed the front grille to be more accurate, which I don't think looks as good, honestly. I mean, it looks good on the real car, but I don't think it works on the diecast. We'll get to that. But we're going to go in order of release with these ones. I have them in order, starting with the Fiat 500, which was March 2022. The 500 came out. And I heard from Diecast Car Guru that this pink and the blue that the first color came in were really good colors. So we're going to see that in person today. Well, I mean, you guys are seeing it over the screen, but and I think the Hijet was June. The Aqua was like September or November, or not November, September or October. And then the Type R was December. I know that. I know it was the last of 2022. The Type R was the last new model of the year. I think I only need like 3 more, which those ones aren't the biggest deal. I liked these a lot more. I put too much stuff onto this little tray. When I grabbed my stick, everything fell out. Ooh. Oh, this is really nice, actually. So is it, I don't know, it's like a pinkish bronze? I don't know what to call that, but I like it. The sad thing is it doesn't have suspension, which is an interesting decision. I don't know why they decided not to give it suspension. I'm sure there had to be some underlying factor. No pun intended, but... But, yeah, it's interesting. But it looks really good. This is your 500E, your electric Fiat 500. Still, I don't know what the purpose of the grill down there is for. You do get your little grills on the side here, which most likely don't do anything on the real car. 500 right there on this simulated grill. Yeah, your lights. I kind of like how it, this design of the headlight here, how it goes up onto the hood, but there's like a break in it. I don't know, I like that. It's an interesting look. And the center there is silver, not down here, but just up here, but not on the hood. Really nice pinkish bronze. There's your tail lights. Looking good with the LED strip in it. It says 500E on the trunk latch. Fiat. It's kind of hard to see the silver on the pink, though. I don't know what you call it. It's like a bronze pink. Very, very unique color. Here's your base. Maybe they didn't do suspension on it because it's such a short, stubby vehicle. I don't know. We'll have to see with the Aqua, because I don't know if the Aqua is going to be like that, but I'm curious. Oh, it is kind of tall. I don't know, but it could have fit in the smaller box. So why why did they why is it in the large box? I don't know. Oh, it's right-hand drive. That's interesting. Or left-hand drive. No, I would think it was right-hand drive. It is also very heavy for a little car, even though the rear window is actually glass. Very interesting model. All right, next is the Hijet, which this one's interesting. This is one, they don't do this very often, that I mean, sometimes they do it with like trim levels. Like the castings aren't different, but the trim levels are different because this one's more industrious because it's silver with the black bumpers, and then this one is all orange, which is a little more like, I guess you could say family friendly. I wonder if there's an interior difference too with this one being more industrial. I wonder if there's going to be seats in the back of it, but that might be asking too much. We'll see. Ooh. This one did not open. It does not want to come out. Oh, my chair is like being annoying again. And I did get the first color from this from Diecast Car Guru as well, which I think I opened in that mail call. The thing is, these do not want to come out of the boxes. They squeeze them in here. How come? Oh, wait a minute. I don't remember if this one came with a pan flip, but this one does. We got to take a look at the pan flip. I'm sure everything on here is going to be like, quote unquote, out of date because they like to, yeah. Series 1 of the Transformer looking guys. I think they're called like a, Hero something. I don't know. I was hoping these were going to be like a premium line, but unfortunately they were Transformers, and I think they're like 155 scale, so a little larger than a regular Tomicas. Oh, then you got Series 2 on the back with the R35 unmarked cop car, which is really cool, and the helicopters. I think they're on like Series, maybe they're approaching Series 4 now, so like I said, they're a little behind with that. I liked it back in like the early 2000s when they would put like upcoming models on the pan flips, but they don't do that anymore, which is weird. Oh, I forgot to put the pamphlet back in the box. That's what I try to do. I like to keep them together. Okay, I really like this. I can already see the difference. I love the black trim. I don't know. I like the really industrious Japanese vehicles, like the Toyota Hijet and like some of these smaller key class vehicles. Oh, yeah, you do get lens headlights on this one, which I don't know why I kind of forgot about it because this one has them. Daihatsu badge, flat black trim on the grille, and of course you got your black bumper, which is barely even a bumper. You do get in seats in this one, so no interior difference. So the only difference would be the trim level, so there's no difference in the casting, it's just the trim level, but I like that. You do get like sensors on the bumper there. Interesting. Does this have like parking sensors? I like the taillights on the bumper there, which I think I talked about with the orange one. The reason why they put the taillights on the bumper of some of these K-Class vehicles is so you have the maximum amount of space when you open the trunk. That, because here, let me find, Toyota Hiace is a perfect example. Look, because the Toyota Hiace has taillights on the back of it. Well, this is also a bad example because, because of the toy, has to be stronger, but these posts would not be that fat. And these taillights would protrude your space by a lot. And you can kind of just look at the trunk, for example. If you have something big that you're putting in here, and if you have to lift it up over the taillights to put it in, that's going to be a pain. So then you got this one, which is all uniform, all the same size, and you can slip anything right in there. You get black painted on the trunk, which they do because of those door hinges, which I'm surprised they didn't just paint that too to hide them. This one say Hijet Cargo on the back. Yes, it did. They both say Hijet Cargo on the trunk. So yeah, it's the same details, well, besides the bumpers. I don't know, I think I like the industrious one a little more. I just like that look. Both have really good suspension. Oh, I am zoomed out. Jeez. There. Oh, very cool vehicles. Something you're not going to see from any other diecast brand. Unless it's Stance Hunters, which... Or, oh, well, I guess Aerocard did the Every, too. But Stance Hunters is doing some older K-Vans. Next up, the Toyota Aqua. Which I think at a time was like the Prius, the smaller Prius, but I don't know. The Toyota family is hard to keep track of. I can assume this is going to be hybrid though. This is going to be some sort of hybrid. With a name like Aqua, you would think it was hydrogen powered, which seems like a missed opportunity with the Mirai. Alright, that looks really good in silver. Here, let me put the bag away. So as far as I know, we don't get these in the US in any variant. I think we used to get the smaller Prius, which I think is what this is supposed to be, or this is a predecessor to that. Love the detail on the taillights, but we'll get to that. The flat black on the grille looks really good. I love that. And this is a hybrid. The blue Toyota logo. Lens headlights are really nice. This is an awesome model. You do get a window in the back. You do get your hybrid badging. It says Aqua right there on the trunk. And all of these, it's hard to read the badging on. The badge blends into all these, well, the silvers and that, the pinkish bronze. We still don't have a name for it. I like that they did the trim on the windows. It's a good touch. See the interior in there. Seems kind of spacious for a small car, kind of, don't you think? I don't know. I like the detail on the taillights with the black, giving it some depth, just a little bit. It's a really good model. And I think the first color variant was black. Oh, good suspension too. What's the base look like? Nice and flat. Toyota Aqua. I don't look at the base on this one, but number 30. What are these replacing? I can't remember. I can just look at my... Oh, I don't know what the Fiat replaces. I probably don't have what it's replacing. And of course I could look it all up, but I'm not going to do that. The Hijet... I'm just looking off at my wall to see what I have up there. I don't have anything for 30 either on the wall, so I don't have whatever it replaced. And then what else? The Aqua is 34. Wait a minute. Did it replace the Lamborghini? It's 34. Oh, it did. The Performante. Okay, so it discontinued the Performante in favor of a hybrid Toyota. It's always funny how that works. And then the Type R is 78. So, oh, it replaced the GTR? The Nismo GTR? Because, look at 77 is that truck right there. I follow up. That's the Nismo GTR. Figuring that I have that correct, but I think it is correct because I think 78 is the GTR. Yes, it is. So maybe that means we are getting the new GTR after all. Although for some reason the regular GTR is still in production, but they just discontinued the Nismo one. Alright, well speaking of 78, let's get the Type R out of the box. And I could probably bring the old one down. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I like the new Type R a lot better than the older one. It just looks cleaner. I think they were trying way too much with the old Type R. I don't hate the old Type R. I think it looked good, but it wasn't the Type R. Because the Type R's have always been simplistic. You know, if you look at the older Civic Type R's, you know, there's not much going on with them in terms of design. And this one too, I mean, it is still modernized a little bit, but it's pretty contemporary. And I'll talk about the variation with this one in a second. And it seems like my evaluation is correct because this one has the original, this is the original version before they changed it. And I will talk about that right away. If you can see on the box, the real Type R, part of the front lip is black, and it connects to the trim pieces on the side. This one, on the Tomica one here, you can see that they did not paint that bottom lip, and they realized that, and for any version without the new sticker on there, it's gonna have the black painted lip. Now I saw photos of it, and it doesn't look really good because it looks like they kind of rushed it in. Because, well, at least the one I saw, it was kind of, it bled into the other lip here, which is not supposed to be black. It kind of like bled in a little bit under, and it wasn't really clean. These ones always look better to me. I don't know why. And I kind of like this look better, even though it's not accurate. You get your Honda badge, you get all the black trim. Well, not all of it because they missed a little bit, but most of the black trim. You do get lensed headlights, which is really interesting because the original version did not pose lensed headlights. And I think I showed you guys that in a prior video where the prototype for this model actually had painted headlights. And I think I like the painted ones better because these lenses look weird. They look really weird. I think it might be part of the black trim on there that doesn't go all the way through. I don't know. They look really funny. You get your grill at the top there. And, oh yeah, there's a surprise in the interior. We'll get to that. Trim on the side here is painted. And then black rims, of course, look good. And something you might notice about the new Type R, there isn't much going on in terms of red trim. They got rid of all the red trim because that was something that the FK8 was doing. Previous Type R's never had all that red trim on the bumpers. Well, and the 2016 version too. Taillights look really good. I like the the shade variations. Well, not really variations, but like, you know, you got your lighter red, you got your darker red, and then you got your silver. I like that. Makes it look a little more real. Type R, Civic, Honda. The exhaust being a little decal. I don't know if I like that a lot. It looks funny, but it does its job. You get a plastic wing, or it's probably a rubber actually. Yeah, it's rubber, or like a hard rubber. Your trim on the windows are painted, and so is your little quarter glass window. And you do get red seats in the interior. Now I'm curious to how they did that, because I think this is the first time a basic model has actually had a form of a detail interior. I don't know if they're a separate piece or if they are just painted. You can't really see much in there, but you can just see the red. Very interesting. I really like that. That's a great model. And let's give off the suspension. Oh yeah. I'm curious to see somebody take this and make the standard Civic out of it. I think you could do it if you had a little bit of crafting. You just have to sand down like some of the skirts, take off the wing. It looks really good. Really happy with that one, and all of these actually. And let me go put them in the case, because I'm mostly, for the most part, complete with 2022. So we'll bring these over to my storage, or my display case, where I have them all in order. Whoop. Just that's not garbage, by the way. It's just old clothes. Alright, so here's the display. We'll get a Fiat up there for March. The Nissan Note was also March. The Subarus were April. The Celio, Camry, NSX were May. So I think these guys are June. The Hijets. And I think maybe August. I don't know. It gets a little foggy at the bottom here, but I know the Type R is the last of 2022. So that's updated. We can just move the step wagon for a moment. A couple premiums. I don't know if I'm gonna completely focus on the premiums. I did really need that Pajero, and the NSX is really nice. But I don't know what other premium. Oh, I do want the 22B though, actually. I might have to track that one down. But there you have it. That is 2022, and let me see. Diecast Car Guru already helped me with the first set of 2023. Beauty. Yeah, that's gonna be a good video. That one's coming soon. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye. Oh, step back. Bye.